welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in. And they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Wasting no time taking a shot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback up.
Turning it on! He's loose! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down.
Catch in stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to pass. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. On the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. Knocked off his feet.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He'll pull it down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Looking for more room. Touchdown Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Ott. No chance to run, but still a good gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. go up top. Bring in the heat. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. Snares it outside. It's up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it wasn't the most accurate throw, but an incredible effort by the receiver to pluck it out of the air, get a foot down and bounce right on the sideline. He didn't get the first, but he's now giving them an opportunity to convert this fourth down.
And the Sooners get enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
With the catch, it's Lewis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad one.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On 4th down, looking to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. And Intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Mateer. He's going for a big play downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Burks. Inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. The ball pops out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man.
Hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, more.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. At the 35, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense lining up quickly.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Still looking on the move. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Using his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Calls his own number. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And This offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mateer. He wants a big play here late. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. It's a seam wide open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Not much good can come out of throwing it here. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game. And
pulls it in on the right. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention.
Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. He's going to take a shot. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's going for it all. Snags it down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets him to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 32.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got his man on the right. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move, it's Young. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on third and inches.
Man, I like the call. Third and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
And I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Alabama facing fourth down as we open play here in the second quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Durham. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Grabbed near the marker. It's Anderson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Scrambling away. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for room. It's Young. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Alabama quickly back to the line. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. It'll be third and long.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple yards short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Going for it all. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Boy, was he well protected. Finally, lets one go to the left. Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Ready to kick it away to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Calling a hot route. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires it down the seam. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Alabama pushing the tempo. Pocket breaking down. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on
to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic. Guys that get after the quarterback at LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw at Simpson. Finds his man. It's Young. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. I love the bootleg call on fourth down because even if you know it might be coming, you have to respect the fake.
Yeah, and you don't know where the launch point's going to be. So you're going to blitz, but then now they move the pocket, and it becomes hard because you got to get a moving target. Nice job by the offense, understanding the situation, using the quarterback's athletic ability to get the first down.
Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
To the air, it's Simpson. Into the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
We'll see what they can do on this drive. It starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Owens loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Into the secondary on the touchdown. Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard.
Makes a grab for a big play. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. This offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Simpson. They're working that left side. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Skips away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket, So he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner will be brought down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. He's got it. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got an open man. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Oh, out of space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. On the ground, it's Durham. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Ruskin. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. the gun. The running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the red zone, it's Durham. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Off play action. Under fire. Grab near the sticks. It's sharp. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Now improvising. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Trying to barge their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Finds some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tide.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball, and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Offense in an empty set. To the air on first down. Fires him beautifully in on the crosser. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's going up top. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They keep it on the ground, pockets their track. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
To the air, it's Simpson. Keeps looking downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Punch it out of the air. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Takes the easy completion. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Moving away from pressure. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. LSU will get a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. These corners going to give them some space. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bama! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to pound it in. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They not only need to pick up this first down, they need to do it quickly, David.
And they got some yards on third down, so now the fourth down is a little bit easier. But late in the ball game, man, it's go time. We need points. We've got to get back in this football game.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's going up top here late in the game.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're putting their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And man, we've seen explosive...
Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense with jumbo personnel. Leaves it with the running back. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And to get rid of it quickly.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Looking for room, it's Young. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown time! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. LSU quick to the line. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase
going downfield for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Might be looking to run. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try to get the first through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. They're setting up the screen. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Pulls it in. It's Hale.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. run in the red zone. It's Miller. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Might be calling a hot route. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hale. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to throw again. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on fourth. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a two-touchdown lead at 14. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Nussmeier. The short hands, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Got a man. It's Anderson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. LSU right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, has got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game. But that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try the run, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it?
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Looking for space, it's Young. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama quickly back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Good timing on the quick out.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know it sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Lost to throw again. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it, and you have so much confidence in your quarterback.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! And of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Takes the handoff. It's Young. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That's caught. It's Edwards. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught on the outside, it's Williams. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. On the run, it's Young. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The snap sets up the throw. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback's throwing away from Heat. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going up top again. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
I like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quick completion on the out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Using his legs, it's Young. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. They dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Across the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Durham. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working that left side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air. It's Chadwick. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, it's a pass. Makes the catch on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go. He's letting it go toward the end zone. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense... have to use its first timeout of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it on the outside, it's Brown.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. shotgun snap on third down. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got his man on the right. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using his legs, it's Young. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
They'll leave it with him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Gonna run it. It's Young. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll immediately call timeout. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Holds it in the first down and more. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Fake. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. LSU will get a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Snagged out of the air. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Makes the grab on the left. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down mark. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapted. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Picked off.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to get behind the defense. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Snares it outside. It's Watkins. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop it.
Yep, I like that approach. That should...